Hello, I'm Lynda Austin. Thank you for joining us again for the Essence of the Week. I am the light. The light is surrounding me. The light is transforming me. The light is protecting me. Divine love is flowing around and through me, solving and dissolving all situations for the good of all. A higher power is in charge of my life, and only good can come through me. My mind is open, my heart is receptive, and miracles are happening right now. I consciously choose to raise my vibration to a place of truth and light. Yes, well, the channel has shared this week a story of her, we would call it delayed dreams. She fought, she struggled, she tried to bend nature to her will, as it were. She tried to outsmart squirrels and deer and weeds and drought. And when she simply stepped back and allowed nature to take its course, she was rewarded, as she will be this spring, with an abundance of what she was looking for. And so we ask you all to look around you at the present time. Where have you been trying to control the outcome? Where have you been trying to create it the way you wanted it to be? Now, we have spoken to you often of creating your own reality, of setting your intention. But that is not about controlling. That is about finding the energy and allowing. To say, I want tulips, or I want the Middle East to look like this, is not the same as saying, I want beauty in my garden, or I want harmony in the world. Ask for the bigger picture. Ask for what you want in your heart, not what you want in your head. There are those of you who will look at what is going on in the world and say, make it stop. But you see, what's happened is a process. Enough of you have asked for change. Enough of you have asked for peace and harmony and love. And now you are concerned about how we're getting there. This doesn't look like peace and harmony and love to me. Well, to plant the tulip bulbs, the channel had to dig up the dirt. You have to create an opening for all of those things to come through. And so what appears to you to be disaster, chaos, in some cases outright foolishness, is actually the response to your request. The answer to how is yes. Yes, I want peace in the world. Yes, I want love in the world. Yes, I want oneness in the world. And so that is where you are headed. All these things that appear to you to be the death of what you wanted, just as the channel felt that all of her effort into growing her tulips had been stolen by the squirrels or destroyed by the deer. There was still beneath the surface the essence of what she had so diligently worked for. And we tell you, what is going on in the world today is not the ending of your dreams. It is the beginning. It's the ending of the nightmare. Where you were before was living in fear and waiting for the upheaval. Now you have the upheaval. Everything is changing, everything is shifting, and it is all moving toward oneness. You all look at the news. You all read the newspaper, and you open your hearts to what is going on in the rest of the world. You begin to see, oh, what's happening there does affect me. Oh, what's happening there could happen here. How many of you have heard the newscasters and the newspapers say, what could this happen here about the nuclear upheaval in Japan? Suddenly you realize we are not isolated. We are not separate. What is happening in one place is happening every place. And it is a reflection of what has gone on internally for all of you. The tossing away, the upheaval, the turning over, the release, to create the space for something better. And so it's about allowing yourself to watch what's happening and say, I do not understand how this is working for perfection, but I understand that it is, because this is what we tell you. Your mission at this time is to hold the space in your hearts for this change to happen, and to allow yourself to hold the space for all of those who are actively involved in it, because you are actively involved in it too. And your job, if you are not in the Middle East, and you are not in Japan, and you are not in Washington, D.C., USA, or any of those places where there are floods, tsunamis, forest fires, earthquakes, tornadoes, your job is to hold the energy and to hold the idea and the concept of oneness, so that know that everything that is happening for a reason. It is happening to move you into a better world that you have been asking for. And no soul who has been, in your view, traumatized or damaged by any of this did so unaware on a soul level. Each soul that has chosen to be a part of this change, this upheaval, each soul that has been a part of what you have all labeled tragedy, on a soul level agreed to this in the service of the one, in the service of all. Not on a personality, human level, on a soul level. So pay attention. Pay attention. Know that you are part of that, and that your responsibility is to recognize that, honor that, hold that space of loving energy. Yes, we will close.